Dear Daily Doozy, it is I, your most dearly devoted reader, Seth Souna. I would like to respond to your latest article, a delightfully bankrupt piece about the state of trade in this country. I would like to draw attention to the fact that I was not mentioned once during the process of the writing of this article, an obvious oversight. For you see, dear whomever it may concern, I have so much knowledge about trade, you could even call me a trader. I trade so often. Even a traitor to my country. The delightful woman who delivers my cat his milk said that to me once. We have a ginger, cordial relationship. She compliments me, and I do not draw attention to the hideous mole located under her eyelids. Though she carries it well, a trained trader such as myself can see all the clues. Dead giveaways all. To begin with, anyone who spends that much time looking at a cat clearly has some issues. This strikes me as evidence enough. Moving on. There may come a time when we need to choose a new leader for this country. Moving on. I have too many woolen socks. They are itchy and were clearly made in another, inferior land. One that does not understand the careful crafting and eye for detail that comes with darning socks. It is a skilled alchemy, and one that cannot be rushed. Just last week, while I was watching a television program on the history of the lampshade, it occurred to me that I had no lampshades in my home. It's clearly a problem with our economy, one of the highest order. My father, God rest his soul, always spoke of the day when we would no longer benefit from the many pleasures provided by a simple lampshade. I did not take him seriously then, and I do not take him seriously now, but nonetheless, it was something that happened. The font in your newspaper is very different from the font in mine. I dare say that you might benefit from switching with me. My newspaper is always easy to read, breezy and easy on the eyes. Also, many of your articles ramble on incessantly about subjects that people do not concern themselves with, such as taxes. Boring. While I read these articles in Excrutitation, it occurs to me how little I know, and how little I have ever known, of Norway. You should consider writing an article on the subject, but please do note I would never take the time to read it, so it would only be to others' benefit, the philanthropist that I am. Some of my other philanthropic efforts in recent memory include providing my son, Sano, with some much-needed criticism about his choice of hairstyler. The man was an obvious city electrical worker and didn't know the difference between a pair of scissors and a pair of gizzards. It goes without saying that nothing was said. In closing, I would like to reach out to the poor who live in my neighborhood. If there were any. Ha ha ha! Your lord and master, Seth Souna.